टिंगू, तुम्हारा हाइट कितना है?
हमारा हाइट 4 फुट 4 इंच।
माई कसम, एक हाथ मारेगा 2 फुट 2 इंच कर देगा।
Yes, it's true. Like in all other important aspects of life, in forex hedging also, size indeed matters. Remember that old formula, R is equal to P into Q, or revenue or outgo is equal to price into quantity? The successful businessman keeps an eye on both variables irrespective of whether he is selling or buying. Depending on the nature of price movements in the market he is operating in, monitoring the quantity becomes less or more important. If the price tends to be fixed, then the only thing to do to maximize revenue is to try and maximize the quantity. However, if there is a fairly large degree of variability in the price, then it becomes very important to judiciously increase or decrease the quantity that is transacted at each different price, with the aim of either maximizing the sales revenue or minimizing the purchase outgo. The same simple concept applies to successful forex hedging as well, except that most of the time our attention is so fixated on the price rate only that we tend to totally forget the importance of the quantity amount part of the equation. Picture a professional card player. He keeps varying the amount that he bets. Here we remind you that one of the most fundamental tenets of successful hedging is that we should never hedge 0% or be totally open, nor should we ever hedge 100% or be totally covered, and that we should always hedge in parts. When we do that, we equip ourselves with a variable that we have much greater control on than the rate. If the rate is not very attractive but we are compelled to hedge, we can reduce the amount. And if the rate is good, then we can try and increase the hedge amount. Further, while the difference between two hedge rates tends to vary by 1 to 5%, the amount that is hedged tends to be between 8 to 20% of the exposure amount and should therefore actually have a greater weightage in the R is equal to P into Q formula. Taking another analogy, while driving, all of us regularly use the accelerator to modulate speed, perhaps more often than the brake. We do not use only the brake every time we need to slow down. Similarly, in hedging, we have to make effective use of the lever of the amount apart from that of the rate. Or in other words, how much we hedge is perhaps as much if not more important than when we hedge. As we said, size matters.